Hey, good morning, everyone. Hopefully, you had a nice weekend. We're going to continue working on our multiplication, or excuse me, division, which is multiplication. So I'm going to wait maybe about 60 seconds, and we'll go ahead and get started. And as you can see from the top, we're going to work on dividing mixed numbers today.
Well, you know what? If you want, we can still pay you for math today.
Okay, you guys. So we're going to work on dividing mixed numbers. And what a mixed number is, it's just a whole number and a fraction. So we have 3 3/4 divided by 4 1/3. Remember the two things we need to do to divide with fractions. We're going to flip the second fraction. It's the first thing. And the second is change the division to multiplication. Okay, but before we do that on this one, we have to get rid of these mixed numbers. We have to convert them to improper fractions. And how are we going to do that? Well, if you remember, we multiply the denominator times the whole number. So 4 times 3 is going to be 12, and we add the numerator. So that's going to be 15 over 4 divided by this one. Same thing. We'll multiply 3 times the 4, which is 12, plus the 1 is 13 over 3. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip the second one. So it's going to be 15 over 4 times 3 over 13. Okay. And then it's just a straight multiplication. It'll be 45 over 42. Okay. So remember, we just flip the second number. In this case, it was 13 over 3. So we invert that or flip it over. And then we change the division to multiplication. Just those two steps. But in this case, we're working with mixed numbers. So we have to convert them to improper fraction. Okay. And in this one, what we would do if you wanted to convert to the lowest terms, it would be 1 3/42. Okay, because we would just divide the bottom and the top, and that would go one time, then there'd be 3 left over. Okay, so let's do another one here. If we do 2 1/2 multiplied by 3 3/5. So the first thing, we have a mixed number, we need to convert it to an improper fraction. Okay, so this is going to be 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1. That's going to be 5 over 2 divided by 5 times 3 is 15 plus a 3 is going to be 18 over 5. Now let's flip this over. It's going to be 5 over 2 times 5 over 18. And if you remember, the one thing we can do, we can cross cancel now. So if we take a 2 out of 2, that's going to be 1. That's going to be 4. And then we just do a straight multiplication. We get 20 over 18. Then if we wanted to reduce it, if you didn't see 20/18, whenever we have the numerator is bigger than the denominator, in this case, 20 is bigger than the 18. That's called an improper fraction. And we just have to divide the denominator into the numerator. So this would be 1. 18 goes into 21, so there's 2 left over, and that goes over 18. And then we can take the 2 out of the 2 and the 18. So it'd be 1 and 1/9. Remember, all these are the same, but sometimes the answer is going to be in the simplest terms. So the simplest terms would be 1 and 1/9. Okay. All right, let's do another one here. Let's do 3 and 1/2 divided by 3 and 1/4. Okay, remember we got to convert this. We have a mixed number. Whether we're dividing or multiplying, we want to always change this to improper fractions. This is going to be 3 times 2 is going to be 6 plus 1. That's going to be 7/2 divided by 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is going to be 13/4. Okay, so once we have the mixed number change to improper fraction, we can do the flip and change. So it's 7/2 times 4/13. And then we can do some cross canceling here. We can see the 2 and the 4. Well, we can take 2 out of that, so that's going to be 7/1. And that's going to be 2 times 2/13. And what we get is 14/13. And if we reduce that, it'd be 1 and 1/13. Okay. So even though it's a mixed number, everything else is exactly the same. The only thing you have to do is we'd have to convert the mixed number into an improper fraction, because we can't do anything with we can't multiply or even divide with a mixed number. Okay, we want to make sure that we convert it into an improper fraction. So let's just do one more here, just so you get a feel for this. I'll go ahead and post some practice. So let's say we have 2 and 1/6 divided by 4 and 2/3. Okay, so we're going to do the 6 times the 2. It's going to be 12 plus 1 is 13/6. Over here, 4 times 3 is 12 plus the 2 is going to be 14/3. Once we get like that, we can do our change and flip. So it's going to be 13/6 times 3/14. Okay, and you're probably looking, oh, can we cross cancel? We can, because the 3 and the 6 will go into each other. So 3 goes into 3 1 times, and 3 goes into 6 2 times. So then we're going to have 13/2 times 1/14. And then all we're going to get is 13/28. And then if you look close, we have an odd number and even number. So we know 2 is not going to go into 13. And actually 13 is a prime number. So we've got this simplified as low as we can get it. It's going to equal 13/28. Okay, so just remember, you guys, what we did on, I believe it was Friday. The 2 things that you need to do is flip the second fraction and change the division to a multiplication. Those are just the 2 steps we need to do when we are when we're dividing fractions, okay? And what I did here, we just put some mixed numbers in, because every once in a while you'll get a fraction of a mixed number, and just be like, okay, I know it's a mixed number, I'm going to convert it to an improper fraction, and then I'm just going to follow those steps. So flip the second fraction and change the division to multiplication. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Tomorrow there's not going to be a live class. I will post something, and I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. All right, have a great day. Bye.